themselves, but I guess at the end of the day, a win is a win.
Right. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, Richmond came back. They were hitting shots. We weren't really hitting shots. We were getting good looks. They're an NCAA tournament team winning the A10 last year, so they got that championship experience. So, I mean, I felt we didn't crumble or go against each other or anything when they were making the run, which I think is a huge leap, and it's going to be really good for growth down the future. So, I mean, credit to Richmond. They made one hell of a run in the second half.
Jalen, talk about that final sequence, the drive that you hit, the free throw, and then you had to guard Burton on that last possession.
Yeah. I mean, the whole game was just stay the course. Made some mistakes down the stretch, but coach drew up a play and we executed. Was able to get downhill and finish. And then defensively, just trying to stay in front of him. He's a great player. He put up a bunch of points. Was kind of giving it to us there. So just tried to do my best, make it as tough as possible. And then the guys who were on the elbows helping me defend in our system were really good. So he wasn't able to get around me. So, and Bob was so long, he got the steal.
How did you guys kind of keep it together? I know you just said you didn't turn on each other and stuff, but still, to be up 20, then that, and then Burton's killing you. How did you kind of keep it together
I think,
to go okay and you know,
that all starts in the locker room, and we are a super close team. I think everyone gets along. Everyone, whenever we're having a conversation, feels comfortable to join in. So I think that's where it comes from. The coaches always hang out with us and like just joke around. So when we go together on court, we know everything's from a place of love. No one means to make a mistake. So I think that's where it all starts in the locker room. So then all that translates on court.
Did you think you guys were going to pull it out?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we see those situations every day in practice. And coach always says we're going to win the game no matter what. No matter what happens, we're going to find a way to win. But like Rain said, I think it also comes down to off the court. We're such a close group, and we believe in each other. We just stayed together, stayed the course, next play mentality, and was able to come out with the win.
After the North Carolina game, I think some people, I'll say, I thought there might be a little bit of a letdown. How did you not have that letdown just 3 days later?
I mean, yeah, it was disappointing. We felt like we were in a really good position to win, and then we went over and filmed the next day and just like quickly saw what we needed to work on, and like there's nothing we can do about that result from North Carolina the next day. So, I mean, our focus was then turning the page onto Richmond and focusing on what we didn't do as well during that North Carolina game and just translating that onto the next game.
Do you guys think you relaxed? You got up 21, they put a little press on you, and that seemed to bug you. What did you guys think?
I guess you could say we relaxed a little bit, but at the end of the day, we had a couple turnovers, but I still think we were generating good shots. I know we got some, Dalton Bolin was missing a couple open threes, knocked down Schroeder. Raekwon missed a couple open ones. He's good for him. So we were getting the looks we wanted with a couple turnovers, but like we've been saying the whole time, just stay the course. If we're generating good shots, we're going to be okay. We'll live with the results. So
I know you got kind of a different roster, obviously some new dudes this year, but it seems like there's a different kind of vibe about the team, right? I mean, not that you guys didn't play hard last year, but you play so hard. Yeah. What is the vibe, the difference maybe from last year to this year, if there is one?
I'll probably go back onto the locker room. I feel like that's where everything starts with a team. It's how, and like not taking anything from last year, I love the entire team, love everyone that was a part of that. But then translating to this team, we got guys that are returning under coach's system, his culture, that can speak onto how we do things around here. So then all the new guys coming in just bought into that and just kind of feed off that. So I mean, it's all in the locker room. That's how everything starts.
What was the message in terms of when you guys were out on the court? You blow the big lead. It's a white knuckler. You go to OT. What was the message among yourselves as the game was evolving?
So we play the game in like 10-minute increments. So each 4 minutes we call a war. So once that media timeout hits, the score is just 0-0. We reset. There's nothing we can do about that. It's just all about how we respond.
Yeah, just like Rain said, we just play one possession at a time, one war at a time, and then Rain and Ryan really do. They came in when we went to overtime, got the stop. They do a good job of getting all of us together and kind of laying down the law, how we're going to move forward. Really good vocal leaders for us. And everybody else just does a good job of listening and kind of responding to what they have to say, and that's what we're able to do.
Did you know you had tied the school record for threes?
They just told me as I left the locker room there. So.
Burton, how do you keep that guy in front of you? Because that's easier said than done.
Yeah, I mean, all the credit. I mean, if you go back and watch it, we really talk about when we have the ball at the top of the key, the guys on the elbows really being sticky. And I felt like, Baba was right there. I don't know who was on my other side, but they were really there to help me, and he wasn't able to get around because he saw those guys. And I was just guarding the ball and try to make it as tough as possible. But once again, great player, made some great shots tonight.
He's one hell of a defender too. Probably the best on-ball defender I've ever had to go against. So, credit to him for sitting down and not biting on any shot fakes or anything like that.
What's the deal with your calf? You okay?
Yeah, just a cramp.
Is that when you hit the 7th one? Well, you weren't counting, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But it was just a cramp because immediately you started kind of hopping around.
Yeah, it was a cramp that grabbed. That hurt, but I was fine. Just kind of got Powerade into me and hydrated, but
Young
yeah.
dudes get cramps, man?
Apparently.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Thanks, guys.